Hi, my name is Lisa and I am a Kakapo. I am at least 40 years old and I live on a small island in New Zealand along with some of the other 150 kakapos that exist all over the world. Kakapos are very special parrots. We are the biggest and heaviest, weighing up to 4 kilos, and we are the only ones that can't fly. However, we are also the oldest living bird. We can live up to 90 years. We have large and very beautiful wings, but we only use them to keep our balance when we climb trees or to glide to the ground. Instead, we have super strong legs that allow us to climb and run along the ground. Like all parrots, we have 2 forward and 2 backward facing toes. So if you see a K-shaped footprint, it could be mine. We are masters of evolution. Since our only enemies were eagles and other diurnal raptors, we became nocturnal and developed green feathers that are wonderful camouflage. Can you spot me here? In addition, whenever we see a threat, we stay still so that we are invisible to our enemies. As nocturnal animals, we have big forward-facing eyes like an owl to see clearly in the dark, and whiskers like a cat to feel. Oh, and we also have very good hearing. A long time ago, there were kakapos all over New Zealand. I was born on another much larger island, and there I lived with my family for a very long time. We would spend all night playing and climbing trees, as well as looking for seeds, leaves and fruit. During the day, we stay hidden or move slowly through the bushes so that eagles can't see us. The elders say that the giant eagle has always been our greatest enemy, but I have never seen one. Could it be that they are extinct and we haven't realized? However, when man came to our island, he brought with him his friends the cats. Unlike the eagles, they go hunting at night and can also see in the dark like us. So our trick of staying still in dangerous situations does not work with them. Besides, we kakapos smell very good, and cats can smell us from afar. When man arrived, he also brought rabbits and rats in the boats. The rats began to eat our eggs. The rabbits, although they did not hunt us, ate our food, and became so numerous that the humans had to introduce toads and weasels on our island to eat the rabbits. Unfortunately, the stoats also learned to hunt kakapos, and they got into our nest and ate our eggs and chicks. Unable to fly because we had never needed to before, we were not prepared to escape from all these new enemies that man had introduced. So in a short space of time, we went from thousands to less than 50 kakapos in all New Zealand. We were in deep trouble. Luckily, and just before the cats ate us all, a hunter, Gary Arab Aben, discovered our problem, and together with his dog went looking for us one by one in the mountains where we lived, and took us to a smaller offshore island where man had never gone before and where there were no predators. At first, they found only 18 males, so they thought that it was going to be the end of our species. But after a few years, they found me and other females who were very well hidden, and then hope returned to save the species. When they took us to the new island, they put a transmitter on our backs so they could track and find us when they had to do a veterinary checkup. But I managed to get rid of it, and I spent 13 years hiding from the volunteers on the highest branches of the trees. After some years, rats also came to this island, and although I used to lay many eggs, the rats would eat them all, and I spent many years without being able to have chicks. The volunteers who wanted to help us took all the kakapos to another, even safer island. Since I didn't have my transmitter, they could not find me, even though they were looking for a long time in all the mountains. So I was left on that island along with other kakapos who were also very well hidden. It wasn't until several years later that they finally found me at the top of a tree, 25 meters above the ground. This is a record for a parrot that can't fly and just climbs. Then I was taken with the rest of the kakapos to the new island, and since then I've been living there very happily because there are no rats or cats or any other predators, so I can finally live relaxed, playing every night with all the other kakapos. During these years that I have been on the new predator-free island, I've been able to have several chicks. In fact, I'm always the most prolific female. Have you seen my little babies? Aren't they cute? Although I am a good mother, humans sometimes help me by hand-raising some of my babies to be sure they grow healthily. Kakapo chicks grow very slowly and take 6 months to become independent from the moms. We kakapos have a leg breeding system, which is unique in parrots. Instead of finding a couple for life, males go to a mountain and they sing during the whole night. The boom, boom, ching, ching can be heard from 5 kilometers away. Then the females go to mate with the sexiest singer. The problem with this is that since there are so few of us, we have a very low genetic diversity, so many of our eggs are not fertilized and some chicks die soon after hatching. Humans, however, have helped us a lot so we can have more chicks. They study our genes to be able to find us the best possible match, and they even invented a Kakapo robot to help the less successful kakapos. On top of that, we only breed every 3 or 4 years, when the fruit of the rimu tree matures. When we find this fruit, we can eat up to 500 grams in one night. This is equivalent to 30 times the recommended daily intake of vitamin D for a person. The rest of the time, we eat other plants, fruits, and the supplementary food that we get in custom feeding stations. These feeders have a sensor and a scale, so they only open if the sensor reads our transmitter, and the weight indicates that we need to eat more. From time to time, we also get treats from the humans. They always have something good for us. Thanks to all these rangers and the support of many people who love us, in 50 years, we have managed to go from less than 20 individuals to 151 today. Therefore, it is important that people get to know us and adopt us, because with that help, they can provide us with food, build nests, and take us to the vet. Being such delicate parrots, we need humans to help save the species. Can you give us a hand? By adopting a kakapo, we're helping to save this parrot species from extinction. So thank you all for your support towards the kakapo recovery. Saving an animal is not going to change the world, but it will change the world for that animal.
So, this was the story of Lisa the Kakapo, and this is actually a book, kind of book for kids that I wrote for my niece as a gift for her. I adopted Lisa. This is Lisa and this is Felix, the other Kakapo that I adopted a few years ago. When you adopt a Kakapo, you get a certificate of adoption and some stickers saying that I support Kakapo recovery, and some bookmarks as well, explaining the story of your own Kakapo, in this case Lisa. So with this video I hope that I have convinced someone at least of the importance to adopt a Kakapo and to support the Kakapo recovery. So that's why it's so important, and every donation counts and every adoption counts as well. So that's why I want to beg for your help, Paquito too, and try to convince you to adopt a Kakapo as well. It only costs 100 or 250 or 500 New Zealand dollars. That is about 60 or 150 or 300 euros. That's nothing. You can also donate whatever quantity that you want. And otherwise, you can also share this video, and I will donate all the benefits from this video to the Kakapo recovery. And I will also adopt a Kakapo every year. as I have done for the last 3 years. Alright, so I leave you here with my mug, with my Kakapo mug. Paquito, do you want to drink? Good boy. And this Kakapo made of wool that Linda Brique made for me. This is perfect. I love it. It's just unbelievable. The back, the tail, the face, all the feathers, all the details. It's impressive. Boom, boom, boom. Paquito, do you like it? Kakapo, Kakapo. Help and donate for the Kakapo recovery. From Paquito and me. So this is it. I hope I help somebody to get to know more the Kakapo. And here we leave you until the next video with Felix, Lisa, Paquito and me. Bye!
Most people would agree that we need to preserve animals like this, completely unique animals which are like nothing else on Earth.